Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as your guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This game continues.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, there's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extended by what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Najee Harris.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about they picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check 13. Check 13.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Odafe Owe in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Ready? 11, Thomas.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. Touchdown, Seattle.
Boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Woodhead. And a terrific return as he'll take it out past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Dillon now off the option. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. defense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. At the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. He can't get him down. And a great move again. And still fighting. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020. And he expects that to continue in 2021.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
2nd down and 8.
Ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Robinson. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Dillon now off the option.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. James Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they used the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, it's further a bit. It looks like they found the formula. I'd expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll swing this out to Tony. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Burrow will throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow on the quick slant. Here's Fulgham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 11. Bring it.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing, Burrow. Flush to his right, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Here's Burrow. Going deep here for Parker, and got his man complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Fights loose. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Mahomes to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week.